Hey everyone, I'm in my favourite place again. Nice in the bath. Having a nice lovely soak with the bubbles, music and candles, and twinkly lights and all sorts. I do apologise for some of my videos lately. Obviously, you know that I've been getting triggered by my ex. I don't know if you recognise anything in him. I don't know, maybe his comments, if you've read them or not. He is a toxic person, and I've never spoken to him like that before. It's been difficult for me to do that. Basically, I've let him walk all over me, and he's used to me letting him walk all over me. I mean, I did tell him that he was triggering me, and you know, he'd carry on. I felt I had to do that. I had to explain to him through these videos just what he was doing, just so I could get over it, basically. I need to talk about these things, and I need to talk about them into the open, and because I'm by myself at the moment, this is a good way of venting. I can't keep it in anymore. I can't react like I used to react. I need to act completely different. I need to take these measures because he might not see his toxic traits, his toxic behaviour. Fortunately, I do. I see her little sly digs and bringing up certain comments and pushing blame and that. I mean, I'm not trying to push blame. I did have a part to play in our relationship for triggering him, just as he had a part to play with triggering me, but he doesn't seem to grasp that. It's like a blame game. You did this, I did that. It's one of those. No, it was an offset of what was happening. I couldn't control my triggers, and he couldn't control his. I have actually blocked him now. He did put a reply, so I know he's seen the video. So I've no need to have any contact with him whatsoever anymore, or talk about him anymore. But I did actually, at the start of this, when he started contacting me, I purposefully didn't block him because I just wanted to see how it would play out. And use it as an example, really, just how somebody will twist things. It's like he apparently stumbled across my YouTube channel. Fair enough. I can't see how, he must have seen something on Facebook. One of our mutual friends has said something or posted something, and he's seen me, and he's come looking. There were certain things about our relationship. He was very controlling. He doesn't see it that way. He come, when he first put a comment. Join my subscribe, join the channel, and made comments. He was all jokey and laughy, and even after, he was trying to drum up a conversation with me and trying to be friendly, and the last time he ever messaged me, he was very, very unkind and very unfriendly, at a time where I was supposedly enjoying myself, which I was. He knew exactly that where I was. I'd been posting on Facebook for weeks about Creamfields coming up, and I could go back over the messages and show you. I've still got them somewhere. I just can't be asked. It's just not worth it. It really isn't. it was just a load of garbage, basically telling me to get over myself and I'm just as bad as my mother. And it was just a tactic just to spoil my fun, and it didn't work. But yeah, when he said that he didn't know that I was at Creamfields, he knew exactly where I was, and that's exactly why he did it. Now, we split up, and 2 weeks after we split up, I went to a bike rally with a mutual friend of ours. Well, I say mutual friend, I don't think he actually liked this person, but it was a man. He had a spare seat and I needed a break away somewhere, and our friend knew that. And he suggested to go to a bike rally. And I was like, yeah, cool, that'd be great. I just needed some time away. Yeah. And even though we were split up, he was accusing me of sleeping with this bloke. There was no such sort of that sort of relationship between me and this bloke at all. It was just a friendship. He was being kind. He knew what had gone on, and he just wanted to offer a bit of a good time, cheer me up. But Paul couldn't get that. He got very jealous, very possessive, like he was through the relationship. And it's like he's got selective memories. I can't remember what they call that. Toxic memory recollection or something. They know exactly what they've said. It's just that they pretend that they can't remember, and it's just a way for you to start feeling confused. And he started doing that to me. I started questioning myself again, and I can't be in that place. 3 years ago he might have got back in. He might have got back in my head, but no, not this time. And I'm feeling quite proud of myself. A mutual friend of mine had a relationship with him, and she went through exactly the same thing. She I texted her about it, I told her about it, and she's like, yeah, well done, The old Kaz would have let him in and, would have taken it out on herself, but no, you've stood up, you've stood your ground, you've kept your boundaries up. Good job, which it is. But yeah, I am very sorry if I've triggered anybody through this. But really, it's been a test from the universe. I think I was bragging about that and not put anything like this into action for a long time, and yeah, I got loads of things all at once, and it's actually showing me that I can cope, that I'm coping very well. Like I said earlier in one of my videos, I'd be OCD would have kicked in, post-traumatic stress disorder. I would have been feeling like a terrified child again, feeling guilty for things that I've said to Paul in these videos. I would have been going through all sorts of different things. I've calmed down a hell of a lot today. There's no panic talking about it now, which is quite strange, considering that there was earlier. Maybe because I've blocked him now, and I won't get any sort of backlash from this. But I need my freedom to talk. And he not that he knew, maybe he didn't know what he was doing, fair enough. I understand that, but he's got to also understand what I'm going through too. But yeah, he was stopping me from wanting to make videos, stopping me from wanting to go outside and be myself and do the things, because I was starting to question myself again. Questioning why he wanted to contact me, questioning, was I wrong in the relationship? Was I wrong to, am I being cruel, saying all this, even now I still feel a bit cruel, and there's a bit of guilt there, but, I'm better than I was, self-sabotage, I don't really do that much anymore. Still a little bit, but like I say, it's from day to day now instead of from month to month or year to year, because this would have affected me so much in the past. And I'm doing really, really well. It's good to see, it really is. It's just so different to the normal, so different to the normal. But yeah, I'll always leave the door open for people to come back into my life, but they have to acknowledge a certain amount about themselves, you know. And unfortunately, he's not the sort of person to do that. You know, he does have very bad anger issues, even though he'll deny him till he's blue in the face. You know, he's admitted to it. You know, he's the one that told me, and it's just mind-bending stuff. You know, it's just lies that my brain just falls apart because I try and work them out, and you can't work out lies, and your brain will fall apart. So no, I think I've done the right thing by not letting him back in. I've let him back in enough to see the patterns, just to see how it went. And yeah, I mean, I'm not making him out to be a bad person. He's doing that all by himself, you know. He's trying to put the blame back on me. And no, that's not going to happen. That would normally make me feel guilty, you know, that I'm telling all these bad stories about somebody and they're not true, but they are true. That's the thing. That's the whole point behind it all. I'm not going to hide it anymore. I don't see why I should do, you know. Why should I protect somebody that doesn't really care if they hurt me mentally? You might not have done it physically, but it's the mental abuse that's the worst. It really is. I can cope with punches and slaps and things like that, you know. Well, I can't, but yeah, I can take them better than mental abuse. And he doesn't seem to see that side of things. Unfortunately, a lot of abusers don't see that side of things. They just can't comprehend it. And there's no point sitting there arguing with them because they're just not going to get it, you know. They just think that you're poking at them and putting them down and things like that, but it's not. You know, you try and open up to these people and tell them what's going on, and they just don't believe you. And then they get irate about it because they're losing control over you. You know, and it's just not good. But yeah, this is a success story for me, definitely. So much so I'm absolutely buzzing. Could be why I've got a bit arty-farty today and got the paint out, and done readings, because I've even not been doing my readings lately. Been going a bit into myself, which isn't me, and when that sort of thing happens, I know that there's some external force that's causing that. So I have to take a deep look into my life to see what's going on. And then when you realise what it is and you make the changes and remove it from your life, it's well, for me it's like instant relief, instant happiness, instant head buzz, yay. Sorry. I hope nobody thinks I've done this in malice, you know. It's not. I mean, I can tell you a hell of a lot more of his manipulation, the accusations, and the reasons behind them. You know, he tried to trap me into a relationship, and no, I wanted nothing to do with that man. And I spent a long time trying to stay away from him, just my mental state. These are the lengths I have to go to, you know. But I don't feel guilty for it. I just feel sad for him. I feel, you know, he's got a lot of problems and I can't fix them, even though I'd love to, you know. I'm open to fixing anybody, you know, that wants to help. But if they're not willing to help themselves, you know, you can't do anything. All you can do is just walk away, because you'll fuck your own head up trying. I've done it many times. It's not good. It's not good at all. It all comes back onto you at the end of the day. I mean, like I say, you can try all you want to try and help these people, but if they can't recognise that they need help in the first place, then you're not going to help. You're not going to help them. I mean, they may even turn around and say, yeah, okay, I'll get help. But they'll just be doing it for you, you know, and they can't be doing it for somebody else. They need to be doing it for their own reasons, because it won't work. You know, I've done that. I've tried to get help for somebody else's reasons, and it didn't work because they were the toxic one and it wasn't me. Even though I did need the help and I went and got the help, I realised that I wasn't the one to blame. It was just the way that other people were, it's just the mannerisms, their anger, their frustration, because of losing control over me, or wanting to gain control over me, and me not backing down. You can see the progression of niceness in him, and then sly digs and trying to backtrack it. Well, not backtrack, I suppose, but pushing blame and stuff like that. It was not taking responsibility. Even when I was trying to say it was the pair of us, I was to blame as well as him. He was trying to force it back all onto me. But I did this and you did that, and I did this and you did that. I'm not playing that game anymore. It just keeps my head in a horrible place that I don't want it to be. I'm much better, happier, definitely. I think people like me better when I'm happier as well. People like me when I'm sad as well, because I hide it very well. But I just stay away from people. I just don't contact them, and that's not what I'm about anymore. I'm trying to get myself up again, up into the world. Trying to move forward. And being friends with him, it would be big step backwards. Very big step backwards, and I'm not prepared to do that. I'm not prepared to do that for anybody that's not prepared to meet me on my level. And he's certainly not ready. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I do hope you can understand where I come from on all this with my ex-boyfriend. And I hope that by me doing this and sort of exposing his behaviour and showing you how I react to it, well now anyway, I mean if I showed you before, you'd be like, you're alright Kaz, do you need help? Should I ring an ambulance for you type thing? But now no, it's not that case. It's completely different, I'm calm. I've got no heart palpitations. I'm not shaking. I'm not getting all teary talking about it. I've felt it. I've acknowledged it, and I've let it go. And it feels really weird. It's good though. It really is very surreal. Very surreal. Just so different to how I normally would have reacted. So different. Because normally I would have just tried to ignore him as much as possible, not replied to him, blocked him off. But like I say, I thought I would take this opportunity to say what I really wanted to say, let him hear my voice. But like he wanted me to unfriend him. And that's and talk this out over Facebook. This is classic divide and conquer. I've told him that I was being honest and open, and this is how I prefer to communicate with him. So, and he's still there, well, unblock me and we'll talk about it on Facebook, privately, He doesn't want his secrets to be exposed. He doesn't want me to have any sort of outside influence there to help me if I needed it. And he's seen that I've not backed down. And I'm glad that I'm assuming that he's removed me because my followers have gone down, my subscriptions have gone down, and he said that he would leave me alone. So, but just in case, I've blocked him anyway. I need to block him on my other account as well, my normal Carolyn Bolus YouTube channel. I've only got like 8 subscribers and nothing's really on there, just my own stuff that I like, but I think it's all on private anyway. so you won't be able to view anything. This is why I've opened this up, you know, it's something completely different, you know, and somewhere I can be away from people who know me, you know, so I can talk about this thing, talk about my feelings and my thoughts and my experiences with like-minded people that actually understand what I'm going through, but also to help people that are complete strangers that are going through the same sort of thing and find it difficult when, you know, a toxic person comes back into their lives, you know, how to cope with it and what to do. And I'm hoping I've given a few little insights into that, because they feed off your energy, whether it's good or bad what they get back, you know. And you try and be honest and open and frank with them, and they take it to the next level, you know. The tactics change, you know. They start from being all nice to start being all sort of like childish and putting in slight digs and stuff like that, you know. Sly digs. And accusations start flying out again, and it's just like, nah, I'm not dealing with that. I've already done that God knows how many times. I'm not going over it again and again and again, you know. And that's the thing with toxic people. You know, they drag up shit that you've got over so many years ago. God, when was this? It's got to be 2008 that I broke up with him. You know, that's how long ago this is. And I've stayed away from him as long as possible. And I think the last time I saw him was like 8 years ago, you know. And like I say, I think it was last year he messaged me, you know, get over yourself, because he used to block me because I'd sort of like go for a holiday to go and see my it was another ex-boyfriend up in Scotland, but we stayed friends, and he used to hate him very much so. I don't know why, just a rival thing, I think. But yeah, oh God, as soon as he saw that I was going back up there, he'd block me, you know. Yeah, and that's when we were still, you know, just friends or acquaintances, you know. We'd split up, God knows how long. It just shows how long that, you know, narcissists hold a grudge for. It's nah, I've had enough now. It's time to stop talking about him. The mind boggles, it really does. But yeah, I'm proud that I've recognised his behaviour and been able to handle it in a healthy way, very healthy way. So I shall stop waffling on now and start enjoying my bath. I'm going to have a nice little meditation moment now. I've got some tunes on. So I shall say thank you very much for watching, and like I say, I am ever so sorry if I've triggered anybody. I shall be making it up to you all with some positivity very shortly, tomorrow now, but not tonight. I've had enough tonight. But yeah, I've had a good day, I've had a buzzing day, I got some things done, done a very good reading. That still freaks me out. Oh dear, anyway, I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.